قال المصنف رحمه الله لا تبلغه الأوهام ولا تدركه الأفهام. The author Tahawi rahimahullah mentioned no imagination wahm can conceive of him and no understanding fahm can fathom him.
Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulillah. This is a continuation of the attributes of Allah Jalla wa ala, or the introduction to Allah Jalla wa ala, who Allah Jalla wa ala is. Now, we know as created beings, and as we have mentioned before, that Allah is our creator. But the Quran and Sunnah gave us names and attributes of Allah Jalla wa ala, because Allah Jalla wa ala knows that this belief, which is the fitrah in Allah Jalla wa ala, also this belief needs wahy in order to complement it, and in order to teach it how to believe more in Allah and how to worship Allah. That's why in the Quran and Sunnah, Allah Jalla wa ala described himself a lot, and Allah Jalla wa ala mentioned so many names, so many attributes, so many actions that Allah Jalla wa ala does. And this is part of the glorification of Allah Jalla wa ala, believing in the majesty and the glory of Allah Jalla wa ala. So part of the description of Allah Jalla wa ala, who Allah Jalla wa ala is this point that the author rahimahullah ta'ala mentioned here, a brief point, that no imagination can conceive of him. Allah Jalla wa ala mentioned this in the Quran, in Surah Taha, وَلَا يُحِيطُونَ بِهِ عِلْمًا. They comprehend him not in knowledge. Human beings, they cannot comprehend Allah Jalla wa ala by their knowledge or in their knowledge. In Surah Al-Baqarah, in Ayat Al-Kursi, وَلَا يُحِيطُونَ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنْ عِلْمِهِ إِلَّا بِمَا شَاءَ. They comprehend not his knowledge or part of his knowledge except with his will. Now, part of his knowledge, it has two meanings. Either the knowledge about Allah or the knowledge about the creation of Allah. The knowledge about the creation of Allah is given to us by Allah, so we cannot comprehend that except with the will of Allah Jalla wa ala. The knowledge about Allah, for sure, we cannot comprehend on that except what Allah Jalla wa ala has given us, and moreover, we won't be able to comprehend the knowledge of Allah Jalla wa ala, all of it, okay, by ourselves, because we are created and Allah is the creator. Okay, so we cannot and we will not be able to encompass Allah Jalla wa ala in our knowledge. This is the meaning of this point. And see, as you can see, my dear respected brothers and sisters, that when we study Aqeedah, it should not be studied as theoretical concepts only. We should study it as theoretical concepts that affect our iman. We should study it, you can say, as iman. We should study it in a very spiritual, if the word is spiritual, although I'm not very happy with in using it, we should study it from that perspective, in a way that those frameworks, those theoretical concepts, those maxims increase our iman and they penetrate our hearts and minds, rather than just remain as a pure knowledge that has no effect on our hearts nor on our iman. Okay, this is I think the point is clear, inshallah, and we will continue in the coming point, inshallah. Jazakallah.